You're the human understanding of something that's greater. It's called Kelvin. It's called panic. We're the human interpretation of something that's greater. Why don't you think Mayat and your understanding of Mayat is the human interpretation of something that's greater? And you're not going to find it here because you're in a third dimensional reality. You have to go beyond this dimensional thought process, this dimensional reality, to understand Mayat beyond reciprocity. Is it balance? Yes, it's balance. Is it reciprocity? Yeah. There's higher elements of reciprocity and balance. There's a higher element of giving. You know what I'm saying? I could give you a meal on Thanksgiving. I could give, because you're a homeless man, I could give you a home on Thanksgiving. Teach a man to fish or feed him fish. You get what I'm saying? So both are giving, both are the same thing. Let's just say, call it Mayat. Both are Mayat, both are giving, but your understanding of giving a man a fish or giving him a Thanksgiving meal is kind of a low level understanding. There is a higher understanding. Those higher understandings exist within you. And if you try to intellectualize, if I try to intellectualize this higher understanding with folks, they're going to say you're wrong because they're trying to use intellect based upon something they read to define something that is not from here. And they're really just mad because they didn't tap into anything. So now they turn on each other black people, acting like it's some higher knowledge, but it's really just some real agent shit. Well, nigga, let me tell you why you wrong, nigga. What does it matter? If it's right to him, that's all that matters. He's going to die with that. And where he exists, he has to define, did I learn a lesson? Do I have to go back to get a higher understanding of what it is I manifest myself into being? Because that's his path, his level that we like to say. Am I that? Or am I content? So do I go back to Zamunda and live out my life as the king? Or do I come back to Queens to find Lisa? That's all on you. That ain't got nothing to do with no other nigga. I wish a nigga would tell me he don't believe what I say. My answer to you is so fucking what? Knock yourself out, silly. You're not supposed to believe what I say. You're supposed to believe what you say, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to believe what I said. That's why I said it. The only thing I can do as a recording if people pick up on the frequency. And I still urge you, this is not a belief system. Don't believe shit I say. If it resonates with you, then it has something for you to muddle about and still find your own answers and still supersede what I say. The journey doesn't stop at this. So still supersede what I say. That's the goal here. So half these niggas, half these niggas ran out of shit to do, ran out of true progress. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like they show that shit with like insects. When the food run out, they start eating each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Wow.
Ain't no more food. They read all the shit they can read, study all the shit they can, well, not really, but read all the shit they can read about Egypt. Let's just say that. Studied all the shit they could about Egypt. Let's say that. So once they did all of that shit, and they realized my life hasn't really changed. I dress better. I'm able to talk down any nigga in the street because I read it a little bit more than him. So when he goes, well, I think my eye is that. Oh, no, brother. Let me explain to you what my eye is. And at the end of the day, all you do is go to fucking Whole Food and buy the same shit over again. You live in a human life. You haven't found any true self-satisfaction. You found what looks like self-satisfaction, but you're not content. And I know you're not content because you're too busy trying to save black people in distress. We need to do this. We need to do it. We can't do that. I don't think we need to do that. Like, motherfucker, I'm not here to save black people. I'm here to save my black ass. And ironically, black people who are here to save themselves will. I thought you were the man. I thought you was I, Lord, self, master. What is it? I, self, Lord, and master. Islam. So why the fuck you need me to save you?
D.
Ain't you God? Ain't you the goddess? Why do you need me to save you? That's a fucking oxymoron.
Fact.
That's a contradiction. If you hear my voice, you decided to save yourself. If you hear voices that are beyond mine, light that are beyond mine, or light in different areas, you're saving yourself. That person is just a beacon of light within his own right. And you should, if you're listening to it, you're trying to do the same thing. You ain't trying to honor me and say, oh, he's from Saturn, and I'm glad he came to save us Earthlings.
Right.
You don't go that route.